Hey everyone, this is Ryan Hauser. Not 100% sure where this video is going to go, but I wanted to shoot a quick video and basically talk about goals and why you need to set not only obtainable goals, realistic goals, but then make sure that you get them. Now, in my example, for instance, I made one New Year's resolution this year. It was to get healthy and to get a six pack. Now, I'm not no in shape person. I don't work out. I hate all of that kind of business. And I've never ever had a six pack as long as I've been that I can remember. And so it was a pretty hefty goal. However, it's one that's achievable within a year. But then it came July, and I wasn't really any closer. And so what did I do? I ended up last minute booking a 30-day hardcore fitness boot camp, which is where I'm at right now in Thailand. And this thing is kicking my butt, but kind of my whole point of the story is like I may be slash on a vacation to most people, but what my day looks like is, I mean, I'm getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning and I'm doing my internet marketing, and then I'll go do an ab workout, and then I'll go do more internet marketing, and then I go to a cardio class, and then I go to a marketing and a cardio class, a marketing, and then the gym. And I'm basically working out 5 hours a day. I'm doing 10 hours of online marketing still a day, and if you include my other two computers over here, I'm still getting productivity of 20 hours worth of work done in a day. And not that's not to brag, or it's not to do anything along those lines, other than the fact that if you're in this business and you want to be in this business, you want to be successful in this business, you need to do what it takes to make it successful. Now, could I have just taken off this month and just not done anything and still be making money? Well, of course. However, I'm building this big rotator, this YouTube traffic to try to help out the beginners, and this is going to change so many people's lives, and that is why I have to stay on top of things. I can't put things off a month. I've got, thousands of people that are sitting there waiting for me to kind of get this software going and stuff like that. And I mean, so for me to put 30 days off, I'm kind of putting everybody off 30 days. Now, the point of my video is, if you were to really see inside of successful people online, you will find out that they probably work 50 times harder than the average person that never makes it online. Okay, now there's so many of you that are going to see this video that happen to be in maps as well. And so, for instance, I'll use an example that everybody's going to be familiar with that's in maps, and that's Simon. Now, do you think he has to be working every day? You know what I mean? Like, I mean, he could take a year off and not put a dent. I mean, and he's got a list big enough and a following big enough. I mean, he could more or less say, look at Outsourcer, post a couple screenshots of my back office, one a day, call it a day, and I'm out. I'll see you in a year. And his business won't grow like it grows now, but it will still be growing, and it will still be doing damn good, and he'll still be making a ton of money. But is he doing that? I mean, who do you know that is attending more seminars? Who do you know is putting on more seminars? Who do you know is more active in Facebook, in posting and in doing stuff? And I'll tell you what, I see posts from members coming out there, and I love it because I know that they're active, and I can see. And if you don't think leaders pay attention to who's really putting out content, they do. And so, for instance, if I'm gonna kind of bend a few coaching rules or something and give somebody some extra help, it's not going to be the freeloaders, more or less, or the ones that are not putting out and doing stuff on their own. I'm not going to go give them a hand because they're not performing. I'm giving the people a hand that I see they're actually using the knowledge that I've already provided to them. And so don't think that you kind of go unnoticed, even if you're not making sales or whatever. But the thing is, you guys got to make goals. You got to stick to them. But you've got to work it. You've got to work this as a business. And trust me, if you give one business, pick one product, one business, and market it for a year, you're going to make it. And I know so many of you heard me say that before, and I still see people posting 5 different companies online. And I'm going to tell you, I can't tell too much about this story because it cannot leak out. I do not want the person knowing it's them, because I don't want to alter what you guys do. I mean, if you're doing it because you want to, obviously, Possibly, maybe it's because you don't believe that I'm telling you to market one thing and you should only market one thing. And I didn't say you can't go into other things, but I mean, make 20 or 30 grand first at the one product before you start to move on, so you have money to outsource it to keep them both going. But so I had an email, and they wanted to sign up to this whole system, and it's actually a Facebook message, and to sign up to this whole system. And what had happened was I said, well, you need to go to your link, the link that got you in. And the person said, now I got to be really careful how I talk here so I don't give it away, but the person said to me, I don't want to sign up under that person. And I said, why? And they're like, because they keep posting 4 or 5 different companies. So how am I supposed to learn from them? I don't know which one that they're going to focus on first and which ones they're going to end up dropping. So now I'm in the tough position on, I really want the person getting the credit for this customer, and they're not wanting to go there. So now I'm risking losing this person into our system. And right now we're going back and forth because I'm still trying to bait the person into that customer, letting them know it does not matter that they're under that customer. They will still, it's no different. Like, I'm not going to treat them any different than somebody that's directly under me, okay? So hopefully we'll save that customer going to that person. But that is my point. That is what people see out there. So whether it's my system you're promoting, whether it's another company or whatever, I'm just saying pick one of your companies, and that's all you should market. Now, I'm not saying you can't have multiple streams of income. Okay, don't get that confused. You can, but your front end marketing needs to be consistent, needs to be the same. And what I mean by that is, for instance, take this system right here. Okay, you can come in and you can promote the whole free traffic aspect. That's your one marketing method that you track. Now, what does that get you? Does it only get you one form of income? Well, no, you'll get your 50% on your bloggle. You'll get if you go all in, you have 5 other products, and then of course on your sponsor link, most of you are already in my advertising page, so that's where you need to be putting that. And so basically you've got like 5 streams of income, except you're not marketing them all 5 separate times. So you're not going out there and putting out a bunch of ads for Domain Cost Club, and then putting out a bunch of ads for Got Backup, and then a bunch of ads for your Empower blog, and all that stuff. You're putting out one thing, whether you want the 500 video blogs, or whether you want the YouTube free traffic, or whether you just want to go with one of those products, or maybe you want Bloggle to kind of be your main thing. Whatever it is, but pick one marketing method so that you look consistent. You look like an expert in that field. And then in the back end, that's where they get sold, okay? And that's where they were going to upgrade because they don't want to lose commissions, okay? What else was I going to say? Oh, now also, I know a majority of you are in maps, and why is that? Because dang, company's growing. There's just no ifs, ands, or buts about it. So don't think I don't have plans to put a whole sales funnel together for you guys in the YouTube Rotator as well, because there's such a high percentage of you already in my advertising page. Like I said, though, right now we're just going to get the software rocking. We're going to get videos ranking instantly, which we already have. And in 4 days, these new 12 videos, they should get a big boost with what we've been doing in the background. But once all that gets set up, and like I said, I really don't want to open my mouth about when the software is going to be ready. Here's the thing about software when it's this complex, is software usually ends up being 3 times more difficult than you first thought it would be, takes 3 times longer to develop, and it costs 3 times as much. And this is basically doing the exact same thing. However, cross your fingers, I'm expecting it next week to where we can start testing it, and I'm not giving up. This will work because I do it on my end. I just have not had a software to where it can be mass produced, and the only reason it's taking longer is I'm having, as you can see, I mean, you look at this YouTube Rotator, I mean, we've got 141 members in it right now, and yet we got maybe 40 that are active. You know what I mean? The other 90, I mean, what are you guys doing? You're sitting there waiting for a handout. Well, this is as big of a handout as you're ever going to get online. Mark my word. I mean, think about it. Why am I doing what I'm doing? It makes no sense to anybody else in the world other than myself because, for instance, I'd be doing so much more income generating if I just spent all my energy into my own thing and just generated my own videos. I mean, why am I sharing? So for instance, if I had 140 active, we have 141 active members right here. So if I have a video ranking and it's going to get 50,000 views, say, why do I want to divide that up in 141 ways? Okay, I mean, what would that be, like 50? I think it'd be maybe like 50 views a person, or I could get all 50,000 to myself. You see the difference? I mean, so you're not going to get much more of a free lunch than this. So I don't know why you're in this group. And to be honest with you, I don't know where I'm posting this video, to be honest with you, but I'm definitely going to be posting it in the YouTube rotator. So if you're in here and you're just kind of going to sit in here and do nothing, just exit the group, okay? You're not going to get no black hat secret stuff in this group, okay? And we're going to start going through the group. And that's the main reason, is because of the people that are just in here sitting around. This software I've had to make a lot more in depth, because I want to know the exact people that are not even running the software, not even performing, not liking, not sharing, not doing anything, because you're just going to get booted. This system is designed, it is going to be the easiest system for somebody to run, but that doesn't mean you can't run it. Okay, you need to run it, you need to participate, and that is why I'm developing the software the way I am. So in the back end, and only I'll see that, is, I mean, I'll know exactly what you're doing as far as liking and sharing and whatever, and I'll have scores in the background more or less to kind of show you what it's like. And I'll know exactly who's running it. And there's going to be bonuses for people to get to certain numbers and stuff like that. And think about it. All you have to do is put in your username and password and run this software. So, but right now, if you don't think I'm not noticing these ones that are busting their butt every single day, doing day 1, day 2, day 3 right now for a 7-day test that I'm doing, I notice you guys, and you will definitely benefit from your hard work. Not just from getting results, but from stuff that I'm working on. So I understand that I'm building this system to help the beginners and then also the lazy people. However, I'm not here to support lazy people. I'm hoping that if I can get the lazy people a couple small wins to get that belief, because I'll tell you what, it is your belief system that stops you, your lack of belief system that stops you from making money online, okay? For instance, you cannot sell something that you are not 100% believer on. And that's the downfall with the online, is because your first 5 sales are the hardest to kind of make, because, I mean, what are you going to do? You got to lie to somebody, you got to tell them that you're making money with this system when you're not, and people can see right through that. So we can just get you those 5 first sales, then you're starting to be a believer. And now you can actually say, look, I'm making money. I've tried 30 freaking products and I couldn't make a dime. And now I'm making money and I'm generating traffic, and traffic is being generated from me. And that is where your big aha moment is, and that is when you're going to go believe, okay? So, and you know what, one more thing. Since I mentioned maps in this video, might as well just keep it running. So, you guys know there's all this bad publicity about maps, okay? And I'm not going to lie to you. I mean, a couple times, I mean, I would have started in it probably a couple months earlier when Simon first hit me up for it. But I kind of just got, you know, I mean, like I said, we had a company that went down on us before, and it cost a lot of money. However, I still should have went in it, and it cost me a lot of money. But my point being is, Maps is strong, and it's rocking. And I'm not doing this video to promote Maps or anything. What I'm doing it for is I want to tell you guys that get away from the negative stuff, because all that negative stuff is fear from people that are nowhere near where you want to go. They're scared to take the leap. So instead of them sitting back and watching other people be successful, they want to attack them and bring them down. It's the weirdest thing. It's like people don't want to rise up to other people. Instead, they would rather pull them down. And so if you're in that situation and you're hemming and hawing, and for instance, you're all gung-ho for Maps, and then you read one of these freaking blog posts from one of these I can't people, the non-doers, the ones that are going to be in the same position or worse in 10 years. You read one of their blogs and it gets into your head and it messes with you. You need to just stop that mindset right now. Stop that thinking. Stop reading the post, first of all. The second somebody says something negative about your system, if it's not coming from a top leader in that system, then boom. Because I'm going to tell you one thing. What's the quickest way for you to find out if a company is going to start to go down? Okay? You're just going to see, if you follow leaders, you're going to see a change in their marketing method, okay? Now, if they're a true leader, they're going to straight up just kind of stop marketing it and start looking elsewhere and start getting another business backed up. If you got a leader that's just a little bit on edge, he's going to still market it to kind of draw that last little nickel out. However, you can still tell when they start to drop a little bit on their marketing, okay? And those are the only people that you need to be watching. Get off of all of these blogs, these bad posts and stuff about products. And any other product that you happen to be in right now, just stop with the negativity. If it sold you, that means you can make money because there's more people like you out there. So key is pick one product, market it, stay focused, stay on your goals, and don't let anything get in the way of doing it. So what I suggest you do first, start off small, do a 30-day goal. That's it. Just do a 30-day goal, and whatever business you're going to market, whatever marketing method you're using, make a goal and say that. So I'm going to talk about the YouTube rotator right now because that's most likely where this video is going to go, and then you guys will know what I'm talking about. So say you're in the YouTube rotator. What should be your 30-day goal? Say to yourself, look, I'm going to spend 30 minutes a day, and I'm going to go in here to these list of videos, and I'm going to go in and I'm going to like and I'm going to comment on these videos. And even when you've done them all, you're just going to go back and then you're going to comment on other people's comments on these videos. Just 30 minutes a day. Okay? Now, it wouldn't kill you to maybe get one of these, however form of marketing that you want to do, maybe, throw another 15 minutes at a marketing system somewhere to market. But if you only have 30 minutes a day, right now, go do something like that. And do not let your goal do not let anything get in the way of your goal, okay? Now, I just had a stomach problem for like the last 8 days, which is hell when you're working out. I mean, just complete hell. I mean, my immune system was completely drained, so my mind had to be the number one factor of how I could get up and still go to these classes and still do my online marketing. Yesterday was like my first day after those 8 days where I had full energy. It was just freaking bomb. I mean, it was just awesome because I didn't have to mentally fight so hard to get there. But that's what you have to do. Like, you have to make your priorities, your your standards so high that you don't want to let yourself down. Because I'll tell you what, that's what got me to go to those classes when I was feeling that bad. I mean, Saturday night my fever was so bad, I ended up paying like $500 to go to a barbecue, and I couldn't even go to it. I was just dying. But yet I got myself ready, and I was back at classes Monday because Sunday we have off. And I still did my internet marketing Sunday. Now, I did it because I want to help you guys, but my main reason was I did not want to let myself down. I came here to work out. I came here to be on a 30-day workout fitness thing, and I hate it, but I love it. I mean, it's going to get me where I need to go. But I didn't want to let myself down, and that's what you guys need to do, is you need to hold yourself accountable, because I'll tell you what, at the end of the day, the only one ever responsible for you, where you go, is yourself. Whether you believe that or not, if you don't, that just means you haven't failed enough. But trust me, the only one that you can blame for your situation is yourself. So anyways, I hope there's been some value. I know I've kind of been a little bit all over the place, but hopefully that'll kind of tie in with a bunch of you that happen to be in different places of your life. But I want you to know I'm on this, and I'm on this to help you guys, but I'm not always going to be catering to the ones like I am right now that are not really producers, okay? And the only reason I'm still stringing you along is because I'm waiting for this software. I mean, at least if I can get you to work 5 minutes a day to start the damn thing, and then when you start to make sales, hopefully you'll come along. But trust me, once everything gets up and going, we're going to start weeding out the bottom end, because I'm here to change people's lives. I'm not here to carry a bag of dead weight, okay? So anyways, I'm on it for you guys. I hope you have a great day, and I hope this at least motivates you to go spend 30 minutes today and go do something towards your marketing. All right? We'll see you in another video.